Hello. So this is my introduction video. Now I know we're supposed to release the video on the 1st. Today is the 15th. Had some technical difficulties, had some stuff going on. But anyway, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Destiny Janae. I'm 30 years old. I'm a single mother of one with a dog named Waffle. Now I'm gonna tell y'all in advance, I got this stuff wrote down because my ADHD and stuff be going crazy. So we're gonna make sure that I stay on par and I stay on key. So I wrote me a little notes, just to keep me on task. So I'm gonna talk about some topics that are important to me on my channel. I'm both chronically ill, and I deal with mental health issues. So I'm gonna focus on those things. First of all, we're gonna do mental health Mondays. We're gonna do exercise and dance videos. We're gonna do some cooking videos. We're going to talk about recipes, eating on a budget, and how to find a balance as best as possible. Because I know that we see a lot of stuff out there that people post is unrealistic for the common person. So I'm going to post some stuff coming straight from the shoulder, coming, being down to earth and realistic about life. Because right now, we're in a pandemic. We're all, panicking and trying to just regroup and, just redo things. And as you can see, I have my do-rag on and my hoop earrings because this is me. I got a little low cut, but this is me. This is my personality. And you gonna get the bougie. You gonna get the hood, the hood part of me. You gonna get the country. You gonna get all of that on this channel. And this is my first video and my first attempt at this by myself. I have my little ring light going, my little sun lamp. So any tips, anybody wanna help me shoot, that's fine. But bear with me because this is gonna be a long journey. Hopefully a journey to success. So the things that I deal with, my chronic illness is not visible to the eye. I suffer from mild nerve damage in my hands and sometimes in my legs and my feet. Mainly in my hands, it just goes numb and I can't use my hands for a few days. So it's very exhausting. Sometimes I lay here and I be like, dang, I be asleep and have to just lay down and rest a while. And it probably comes from me writing a lot. Working in the culinary industry and just doing jobs that require heavy labor. So for years, I would hide my chronic illness. I wouldn't tell nobody because, back then it was a shame to talk about your disabilities and mental health issues. But I said, you know what? We got to be a voice, a beacon, a hope. People need to see people going through things on a day-to-day basis so that they can feel comfortable in this life. And being mentally ill or chronically ill or disabled doesn't mean that you are, any less worthy. People treat us like we are stain on community, on society. But you know what? We loud and proud and here to stay. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. Just going to make sure that I uplift people on the channel for one, so that people can just feel comfortable to come as they are. Now, somebody always going to say something. But I'm gonna make sure that I keep it, peaceful in this space, in this setting, so that people can be themselves. So I'm also autistic. I found out I was autistic when I was a child. I also deal with ADHD, but the ADHD thing I didn't learn till last year, which I'm gonna do a video about that, about my journey as a Black woman, finding out I have ADHD late in the game because I ended up going to college, and that's how I found out that I had it. I went to college for the second time. When I went to college when I was younger, it was easy for me to maneuver through the classes. But this second degree, I'm like, now I know I ain't, how am I not grasping these things? Even stuff like English, which is my favorite subject and what I'm in school for. I was like, how am I not grasping this concept? And then I realized that, hey, Destiny, you may have something else going on. So I went and got the proper testing that I needed. I also deal with clinical anxiety and depression, which is not that severe, but when it's severe, it is severe. And I feel like it comes when the seasons change and mainly when I have a lot of stuff going on. I just want to break the stigmas and the stereotypes that come along with people having these things. People think that autism means you're slow or, and it's not that. Me and my son have it and people be like, oh, but y'all don't look like it, but it doesn't have a look. Autism doesn't have a look. ADHD doesn't have a look. None of this stuff got a look. Y'all got to stop looking at folks and thinking stuff have a look. Because, baby, I'm college educated a mother, everything, and you wouldn't even think, you know, because it ain't for you to judge. You know, we got to stop doing that to these folks out here in the streets. Anyway, I just want to stop the ignorant false narratives and just educate people. Now, I know I'm not going to reach everybody, and some people are still going to ignore me, even if I have facts with the links on them, because people do that kind of stuff. But at least I can safely say that I educated 1 or 2 people, or maybe more. So moving right along, a brief history of me, which I'll get into later on. I'm a culinary school graduate. I went to Le Cordon Bleu. I worked in the industry from 2013 to 2019. My last position, I was a pastry chef. I love food. I love indulging in food. I love creating food. I love feeding people. I left the industry predominantly because I wanted to focus on other things. Things like my modeling, acting, and writing. So, because I always have that degree and I'll always be able to go back if I choose to do so. But I feel like I put enough years in for something that wasn't my number 1 passion. So if the chapter is closed, I'm done with it. 2019, I hung up my chef coat, my knife, everything. But being that I know things about food, nutrition, I want to use my education to educate people. I don't want it to completely go to waste because I see people posting things and talking about things and being misguided about food in general. So I want to make it so that everybody can learn something, not just vegan recipes, not just vegetarian, but you know, everything, because it's something out there for everybody. I also model. I was discovered in 2015 in Dallas, Texas by the great Omar Ramos. He's a great photographer, a great mentor to me. He saw something in me that, you know, I'm sure other people saw, but they didn't, you know, they didn't leap upon. And he took my first headshots, and from there it's been nothing but greatness. Every time we work together, it's great things. I'm so glad that he, you know, helped me take that leap. At the time when he met me, I was actually growing my hair back out, and he was like, cut your hair off. I had fro, now I got a bald fade. He was correct. The bald fade works, the haircut works. So I'm glad he told me that. I do runway, editorial, print, and commercial. I try to stick with those things in that realm. I don't want to do things that, you know, don't stick with what I believe in. So those type of things, nothing too off the chain, you know. I also write. I write poetry, fiction, things like that. At the end of the day, with my writing career, I would hope to do like publish a book or become a journalist. I like stuff like researching people. I like watching documentaries, so who knows? I like murder mysteries, so who knows where that might go. Now, I also act. I invested a lot of years into that. Went to acting school, things of that nature. My dream role, sci-fi or screen queen, sorry. Something horror. I love horror. I can go to sleep, turn it on, and y'all, anyway, me and my grandmother used to watch a lot of horror films together, which I know that sounds crazy because we watched them when I was super little. I'm sitting up there watching A Nightmare on Elm Street and I'm 5 years old, but that's neither here nor there. Those type of roles, I would love to play a villain, just those type of things. And I look forward to getting to know everybody, vibing, spreading awareness, and just really just seeing where it goes. So this is my introduction video. It is March 15th, 2022. And I hope you guys enjoy watching this video to get a better insight of me, who I am as a person, and so forth. And thank you for tuning in to my first video. Thank you.